the recorder in primary school, because that's useful. It comes in handy when you're like 40. But really, I guess it was the drum kit.
I guess I tried to learn guitar when I was like 8, but I kind of gave up because my fingers, I felt like they couldn't reach the frets. And then I moved on to piano.
I did piano lessons, and I was the worst student.
And then I did piano for a while, and then trumpet was kind of my first real instrument. I played that to a professional level for about 7 years, yeah.
Like my parents bought me one of those practice keyboards, and all I would do was go to the like DJ setting, where it's just like, yeah. I never got that good at piano until later. Until it wasn't like an obligation. Yeah.
Our first ever gig was probably about 3 years ago.
More than that, maybe 4, maybe, I don't know.
Thing is, we got asked to play a gig before we even had music and before we had a name. We just knew that we could kind of rap a little. So we were offered this set and then we had to write a bunch of songs in like a week. So that was our first gig.
Yeah. I feel like there's a few versions of the first Habits gig. Yeah. First Habits gig was my 20th birthday at the house. At my house. No one came.
But yeah, we didn't have a band name, and they're like, what do we write on the poster? And we're like,
I don't know. A bunch of girls that don't know what they're doing.
We did like really hot looks. And we killed it. Of course.
It's standard.
And since then we kind of have just kept gigging. So it's been, I don't think we've had a real break since that one opportunity.
Yeah, I think I've really realised my scope has been widened to sort of be more aware of inclusivity and representation, and I think I'm much more aware of that now. And I think since coming back to Brisbane and Australia after living overseas for quite a while, that's kind of been a big focus of mine to sort of try and diversify as much as I can in terms of the events that I do and the events that I play. And
if you're booking a gig, if you're putting together a CD, if you're playing a radio show, whatever it is, if you're acting as a curator of any kind, even if you're posting on Facebook, whatever, just be aware, like, am I only posting straight, white, young men who speak English? Like, and if you don't consciously make yourself aware of that, you're going to fall into a pattern of just not branching out and not acknowledging that there is an imbalance.
I think that's the thing, a lot of people don't realise it's a problem because they're not the people who are being excluded from the industry.
I totally think that there's more of a diversity, and it's totally expanded in terms of just not being an industry built around white men, white cis men.
But anyone on every level of the music industry has a responsibility to make sure that they're just being aware of fostering diversity in everything that they do. And it makes a huge difference. That one person giving us a gig that one time, even if we sucked, has shaped the last few years for us. So
I think it's really hard to say to just disregard the mainstream, because the mainstream is the mainstream and it's everywhere, and it's what they see when they pick up street press and when they look at music blogs or whatever. But as much as you can, just to persevere with what you are doing.
They say if you believe you're good press, you have to believe you're bad press.
I haven't got any bad press.
I wouldn't know what it feels like to have bad press. But when that day comes, I guess we'll have to believe it.
Well, you do now, you said it on camera.
Exactly.
Find someone that you connect with, even if they're international, and just talk to them. It doesn't have to be anything scary like, hey, here's my song, tell me what you think of it. Just be like, hey, do you have any advice on this? Or anything like that. Just find a community and try and connect.
There's so many people that just want to help out. That's really nice.
So reach out to artists who might not be like you but might still be sympathetic to wanting to involve you in the community as well.
And disregarding that sort of idea of what you have to be.
Bye!